Hello, Aries. This is Lily Rose, and I'm here to do your tarot card reading. Now, this is Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? When I pulled these cards, I was like, whoa. Most of you know who this person is, okay? We got round and round. So you may have met this person in your life quite a few times, okay? You may have come back together a few times. 25 and 15 might be important. There is going to be a message, okay? It's going to be text message, phone call, email. I'm not sure if you're the one sending this message, Aries, or you're getting this message, okay? This is your side over here, and this is your person side over here. Everyone's going to be different. You can flip-flop them if you choose. Now, this person feels like you are home to them. I think they know that they need to take a leap of faith, or they want to take a leap of faith. 50 and 36 might be important, okay? But they need the courage. Let yourself be seen, even if it's scary. They want to speak up, but I feel like they might be a little bit insecure, coming home to self, feeling like home. So they are trying to love themselves as well. This love is mutual. Damn. And this is also for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Do subscribe, because I will be picking people to do free readings for out of my subscribers. You will automatically be entered in for a free reading once I hit a certain amount of subscribers, okay? Fork in the road. So there's a decision that needs to be made. Consider your consequences as you prepare to act. Necessary. So both of you are really in thought. You're really trying to figure out what road to take with this connection. I think this person definitely knows that divine timing is at play. They are closing out some sort of cycle. They are healing something from some sort of trauma or childhood issue, or just maybe if they had feelings for someone else, they're closing that out, okay? This can either be a new person or an existing person. Everyone's going to be different, okay? It depends on who you are. You have insane chemistry, sparks, having fun, equal interest, again, equal interest, burning desire. I definitely think you are highly attracted to this person, and I definitely think this person's highly attracted to you. You've got runner, fear of intimacy, running away, intensity, letting go, turmoil, fleeting. That is kind of like the twin flame vibe, if you believe in that. But they could have been, you guys could have ran from each other. It could have been a push and pull kind of energy, okay? Now we're coming in with you. You're coming in with beauty, and this was so funny because I got Taurus, and then your person had Aries. I was like, what the hell? It was so weird. That's weird. That's just weird. So there is a strong Taurus and Aries connection, whether that be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? You could have, they could have Aries in their Sun or their Venus, or you could have your Taurus in your Venus, something like that, right? You are very attracted to them. I think they find you very, very beautiful as well. I do, and with the sun and the moon, this is like divine counterpart, moon and the sun, right? This is all about change, movement, freedom. They could have been going through some sort of change, like job change, home moving, cycles closing, something going on, letting negative people go. They are going through some sort of transition there. Okay, and then I do think you guys need to be worried, because I think someone might either be jealous of this connection, or someone will be jealous of this connection. Someone's trying to poison the connection. Okay, I just want to look and see how much time I have left. Okay, so I always say, third parties, if you let them in, they will ruin the connection, right? You keep your connection private, you're better off, right? What's going on with Aries? How can I help them? Thank you. So Aries, you're coming in with the 5 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. So there could have been some sort of conflict. There is a need for balance, and there is this 5 of Cups, which is like crying over spilt milk. Maybe because this person's taking a long time to come in. There could have been ego or pride, right? You may have had to... Maybe you were trying to balance your love life with your work life. But this is also 2 people coming into balance, right? This is not great energy, but I feel like this is kind of like the past. So we'll keep going. But maybe because this has taken a long time, and this is, your card, wanting to take a leap of faith, right? So there could have been some sort of, like I said, ego or pride that was at play. And, Tauruses are stubborn. They are. And so, well, we're all stubborn, but they are stubborn, So there could have been a 3-way situation. It could have been a job. It could have been a friend. It could have been a mom, a sister. It doesn't matter. It could be anybody, right? A 3-way situation doesn't always have to be romantic, right? What's going on with Aries person's side? How are they feeling when it comes to Aries? How can I help them? You got the Seven of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. I want one more, please. So holding on, not opening up. They may feel like they either have to protect this connection and keep it quiet. They want to build. They may have been holding back. Look at the Lovers, Damn, and the Ace of Cups. And the freaking Chariot, which you do not see coming. After some sort of healing or separation or some sort of break. You've got Cancer. You've got Gemini. Wow. Look at these are your cards together. How you feel about each other. It's almost like you guys are like self-sabotaging. Like this person's holding back. This person's trying to get the last word. They're almost being overly emotional and thinking about stuff that doesn't matter, right? And it could be anything, right? This could be them, right? It doesn't matter. And this could be a little bit different, right? Everyone's going to be different. But this person could be standing up for the connection, not wanting to let go and wanting to build. Someone could have chose their head and not their heart, right? And they're coming forward with the Ace of Cups. You know, you both have love for each other. You're both highly attracted to each other. You both want to move forward, right? That's the basics of those cards, right? You could be intuitive or like getting intuitive hits or like dreaming about this person. They could really like their eyes. So you could be super attracted to their eyes. Let's see. And look at that. Ace of Cups. And the Strength. Yeah, I feel like, look at that. The Knight of Pentacles, again, moving slow, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You've got the Moon and the Ten of Pentacles. You could be keeping this a secret. There could be something that, like I said, you could be like secretly connecting at night some way. This could be like a secret connection. They have the Strength and the Ace of Cups, okay? They're trying to tame themselves. You may have tamed the beast, right? If they were a runner, and, you know, you kind of chase them, you could have tamed this person, right? They could have not wanted commitment. They could have been very guarded, not opening up, right? They could have been focused on their work with those pentacles, right? But you got to them somehow. You've tamed this beast. They're like a little lamb. You know, maybe they're going to be more emotional. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, so you see longevity, legacy, a building, abundance, right? And then you've got the Moon. There's like some sort of like, it's intuition, but it's also, you know, the unknown, right? Not knowing what to do or being confused. You know, you guys could be very different. There could be something to do with the moons, like we got the eclipses or something like that. Like you got the Four of Wands, which is also True and Flame vibes if you believe in that. And then again, the Five of Swords. And in this deck, it's overcoming fears, taking a risk, being defensive. Five of Swords is also like over here with this one. It's about fear. Right? When you live in fear, you miss opportunities, right? So you don't want to live in fear. Yeah, they don't want to be away from you. I think this person cares about you more than you think, Aries. They could have been guarded. They could have protected themselves. You know, they may have felt like, you know, you're going to hand them their ass on a platter. You know, or this is vice versa. This is your side. You guys have to go where you fit in, right? But the Two of Wands is like, these two people do not want to be away from each other. They want to spend like every waking moment together. And break bread, you know, and compromise. Look at Star, Aquarius, healing, hope, faith, right? And then you've got the Chariot again, movement. But we have to get aligned, right? You got double, so we're marrying, right? You've got marrying going on. But you have to get these horses in line in order to get this to go down the right path. There needs to be balance. And then you've got the Four of Wands, which is stability, home, foundation, commitment, marriage. You definitely see long-term with this person. And then you have the freaking Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, but this is commitment. It's getting spiritual advice. You might be both getting advice about the connection. Be careful because you have people that are jealous, okay? And then you have the King of Wands. This king wants to protect its feminine, okay? We don't do gender here, but that person doesn't want to let this person go and they want to protect them. I'm going to see if I can pull a couple more cards before I end, just to see if we can get more clarification, because I only got a couple seconds left. Okay, intimacy, bonding, yep. Legal matters. Someone could have went through some legal matters, could have gone through a divorce. Could have just been legal matters. Fated meeting. There's going to be a fated meeting, and you got divine feminine. This person knows that you are their person. They know. You both know, probably. Okay,